preview as it goes.
Yeah.
And I'll resize this one.
I've got it up right now. I am that one waiting.
Yeah. Okay. So it should be starting in like any second with YouTube's delay. Yeah. So I click start. Okay. Here we go. So we are live there. So I need to get you over here. I should be able to pop your window out.
So what is it? What you're sending to YouTube right now is through OBS, right?
Yep, through OBS. Yeah. So
Okay. I have a feeling. I feel like on that ping.gg it might provide sources. I don't know, but it might give you something where you can put each of our cameras sort of overlaying on the screen, and that might be a thing. I honestly I have not played with it enough to know. But
I was starting to play with it, and I was trying to figure that out, but we could go back there. So I guess in terms of, so you would be on your Twitch but not actually streaming. You would just be like in your panel, or I guess what did it look like on your end when you joined it? When you joined the room?
When I joined the room, it was just a website. Like that's all I saw was just the website, and it was just you and me. I have OBS open. I'm using the OBS virtual camera just to apply a LUT to my camera because my camera's on S-Log3 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But because otherwise that it would, here, I'll show you. It looks like it looks like this without it, right?
Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
Even paler than I normally am. But that's what that LUT put in there, which I still need to adjust a little bit. But yeah, I haven't streamed from this PC in since like February. So
Okay.
I was sort of resetting everything. I might bring in the Falcon Northwest PC I've been using for all my streaming and stuff for content that's out in the garage. Might bring that in and switch over to it. But anyway, all I'm using OBS for right now is for the for the LUT and as a virtual camera just to get all that going.
Okay.
I haven't tried adding a source, which I could do though. And any source that I do, like if I switch to my capture screen, I could do that. Like I can just, it's backwards right now. No, it's not backwards. Actually, it looks fine. Actually, but it's backwards in Discord because Discord flips the camera for no reason.
Oh, I need to be in the virtual cam. Right now, I'm not in virtual cam. See, I rarely use virtual cam. So, because I need to have my video source be able to output to both Discord and OBS, and it won't do that right now. So let me turn off my camera. Let me actually do that. Set that up. So
that way your camera's only being used by Discord by OBS.
Exactly.
But OBS can send it to else. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So let me go to here and do that. So that's my main thing. All right, so I'm good on that. So let me send my virtual cam. Okay, turn on camera. All right, so you should be able to see me now. Looks like I'm flipped. Okay.
Right. So what I just do is I go to the source and then I flip horizontally. So here, like I'll just for this source, for this scene rather, for the scene, I'm actually moving my sources to where there. Now everything looks like it should on mine when I go to show my desktop or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I made this little piece right here, which looks terrible in the capture, but actually looks pretty good in person. But anyways, yeah, it's really annoying that so many video calling services will do that. They'll flip your camera. We could also talk about doing something like Zoom or Teams as well. Both of those are pretty good, and I've used those for plenty of meetings and stuff with different companies, different people. Discord is just good because there's so much centralized in Discord. A lot of people default to it. I'm just happy that we tried this because I've been just telling everybody like, yeah, Discord doesn't work for me. When it comes to video calls.
It actually does work, and your video call is coming through uninterrupted. Like it's not choppy at all. It's actually very clear.
So my audio sounds good.
Your audio, yep, sounds really good.
Okay, I have a so for my audio. This microphone is just one that Fifine gave me. It's whatever. It's just a USB microphone. It has XLR, but I tend to prefer audio interfaces, and I have the Rodecaster Pro 2 outside, like in the garage there in the studio. But it's too big for this desk, so they have the Duo, which is much smaller. It's like half the size of it. I have that coming in tomorrow, so I'll be testing that once it comes in with my favorite microphone, my Shure Super 55, that silvery classical looking one that's actually really good. But if this audio is better, I can stick with this mic. This is fine, and it has RGB, which definitely makes it better than any other microphone, 100%.
Yeah,
because that's how that works. So on the stream, I can see now on the stream, even though in the screen share that you're doing, I can see the whole like page here, like your test stream page.
So I'm switching between the. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to like set up like the browser page. So I'll have what I'm going to do 2 scenes. It's going to be a scene where both of our faces are huge, taking up exactly half, and then the other one will be both of ours on each corner. So that's what I'm trying to set up now.
What you could also for yours, and what you can do with your camera there, you see how you're moving your camera around. You could always just like alt and drag the right side to just crop.
Yeah, to make it more of like a square.
And be vertical. It'd be basically like portrait.
Yeah. So yeah. I need to grab, or let me see your thing. Okay. I thought there was a way to like pop out a specific like person's face to make it like a full screen, because I want to make basically you full screen and then just grab you as a window. But can you do that to me on your end at all?
Yeah. Or, you're basically, if you let me see.
There, I'll show you what I see right here. Discord here. So this is the best I could get it. So
okay.
It's either this view or this one, which if I could actually, if I put this on my 1440p, this gets it as big enough so that it's good quality. But
what I can do is I can adjust my how can I do that? I can just can you okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah. So that actually works because this part right here is a delay. So
don't worry about
it. This side right here doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. Well, I could also I can move this over here, but okay. So let me figure. So this window, I need to make a new window because this one was just the browser window. Which where did that? Okay. Right. All right. Yep. So I'm gonna do another window.
So you're doing you're doing like a different scene basically in OBS with it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pull in. Now here we go. So we do this. Drag this here. Okay, so then I'll just make you roughly the same size as me. That. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah. It's easy. Yeah, pretty much. Then make it bigger. Right? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be this window, and then let me set up the other one. So that'll be main face, and then so I'll have. Let's see, Braethorn Discord. Boom. Let me reset this real quick. Get rid of the crop. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to move myself back. Okay, so here.
There we go.
Okay, let me point my camera higher so we're like at the same head level.
Right.
That's about right. Okay. So then I would move myself. Whoops, not that one. Where's my? What?
It's actually really educational for me because I've been wanting to start a podcast for like a year and a half, and I've just been like, I even had Greg Salazar be like, "Yeah, dude, I'll join you on your podcast." I was like, "Cool." Now I need to make one, And it's like,
Yeah,
oops.
dude. Yeah, I mean, I think a tech podcast where doing different guests every time would be pretty cool because we do
Yeah.
have like like Jay has his art was it RTFM, right? And then
Yep.
Bitwit
Uh, the
has his, but it's not really tech anymore. But those ones like they have the same people every time. It'd be
the
cool to
full
see one where
the full nerd though, the full nerd, they like to bring in guests. And that's
okay.
that's one of my favorites. I love watching the full nerd. And that's why when I got to be on it, I was like, am I really here right now? What the heck?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they do like to bring on guests, especially when it's like, hey, they have a special thing that they talk about. So but it's cool because it was only one section of the podcast that was dedicated to pre-built. So I got to chime in on other stuff because it's like I'm a DIY. I've been a DIY enthusiast for like 25 years. Like I've been building PCs for a long time, but
Yeah.
it's not what I'm known for. So
Mhm.
that's how that goes. People like you. They like to typecast you. They like to, or not typecast. They like to give you a role and like that's what you are.
Yeah, that
You get a niche.
yeah, you get like stuck in your niche on YouTube, and then you try to do anything else, and people are like not watching that, and then the
Yeah.
algorithm kills you. All right, yeah. So this would basically be it right here. Very simple. I like to keep things simple because, yeah, it's just less stuff can
Perfect.
break.
Perfect.
Let me. Okay, yeah. So we would, essentially. I mean, most weeks, actually almost every single week except for last week, I go in with just like, all right, what do I want to kind of talk about, but I don't like fully set time limits for the different topics and all of that. In terms of was there anything you specifically want to talk about? I just wanted this to be a chance for us to go back and forth on talking about PCs, pre-built, and then give the audience a chance to like, hey, if someone in the chat is looking for a recommendation, like, and have money ready to go, we can pull stuff up and help them out. But
Yeah, I actually have a command in my Twitch chat, which is a list of questions that people have to answer. Because you know how it is. Like people want to know, is this good? And it's like, well, I don't know about you. I don't know what you need. Like what's good
oh
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So that's definitely something to consider. Is like we would need them to answer some questions.
Okay, so like budget, use case, and
yeah.
then
Other
do you live
things
in the US?
Yeah. Do you are you a US resident? Do you need it fast, or can you wait? Meaning like, does it need to be ready to ship, or can you get it? Can we
Okay,
customize
so
it?
like when would
That
you
kind
like
of
the
stuff.
PC buy, and then give
Yeah.
like in how many weeks? Okay.
You know what? I'll just give you. Let me just give you the list of questions. So you
Oh
have
yeah,
that.
yeah. And
Let me
then it's enough where people can answer it in one single thing, right? Because I like to keep slow mode on so people don't spam. So yeah, if they can answer it in one, I don't know, 200 characters or whatever YouTube limit is for chat. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, chat commands. Here we go. And custom commands. Do I have more than one page of this? Okay. Here we go. There we go.
Okay, that's the Discord.
Yeah. Okay. And these are just things that like over time have just having people answer that stuff. It's just helped with the process.
Ooh, okay.
What is your maximum budget? Because people, dude, you don't know how many times I've had someone be like, I've spent 20 minutes helping them out. When they're like, yeah, it was $1,500. And they're like, okay, what can I get for $2,000? And it's like, there's people waiting,
more
man.
money to spend?
I'm not doing that all over again. So yeah, it's one of those things. You want to build it yourself or have it built for you? If you want to build it yourself, if they want to build it themselves, I would just do a PC part picker list. So it's not just pre-built. I would have that as well. But in this case, I think we're assuming that they want a pre-built, right? Do you live in the US? What is the purpose of your PC? And then I give examples: gaming, streaming, video editing, etc. What resolution do you want to use? Which is a huge component into figuring out, okay, what GPU do you need to go for? Do you need to like make sacrifices here and there to afford, like, if you want to game at 4K, first I'll have the talk with them. Like gaming at 4K is not just saying you're getting game 4K. It's not like with a console. You know, the monitors are way more expensive, and you're not, you know, it's not really worth it if you're trying to get really high frame rates. So yeah, I'll just do all that stuff. The last question there, do you live near a micro center? That does, because then if they say yes, I'm like, go there and have them build it for you. I don't have any deal with Micro Center. I don't have a coupon code. They're not part of Operation Code Braethorn or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just means that if there's a problem, they strap it into their car, they drive it over there, and they get it fixed instead of shipping it, waiting for days or weeks. So
black or white for the PC. So I'm trying to cut stuff down because there is a 200 character limit in the chat, so it can't be posted as a one thing. But I'm curious if the black or the white for the case for the stream. Yeah,
you can take that out. You can take out any one of them that you want. But yeah, black or white for the case, because people will be like, hey, configure something for me, and that's like one of the major choices, and they'll be like, I don't know what I want. Well, I don't want to choose for you.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have to look at it. You do.
White makes it hard because then you need to like color coordinate the cooler, sometimes motherboard, graphics card. Those are more expensive. I get that question, but I guess in terms of anyone who's asking for help and wants a white specific one, we'll figure it out pretty quickly. I think once we start looking at black builds, and then they'll chime in.
And also, it doesn't keep us from just asking a question, like, "Hey, do you want black or white?"
Oh yeah, it'll give us stuff like on stream to talk about. Yeah,
there are just so few good white motherboards that are anything but super expensive. You know, heck, I've been waiting for Andy at NZXT. He was supposed to send me an N7 Z790 like 3 months ago, and I saw him at LTX. He just keeps forgetting, but also like at the time he was like, "Oh, just take a bit to get that," and then I reminded him at LTX. He was like, "I forgot," because I've had the AIOs and the case here for a custom build to do just to feature their stuff.
Yeah,
and this one of the central things is like it's a white build. It needs the N7.
Yeah,
let's go. You know.
All right, I'm down at 219. Are you?
Okay. I mean, you can take out some of the parentheses things.
Yeah.
Because we can just say, you know, they answer the question, and we can just say, by the way, it doesn't include tax and shipping.
Actually, if I get rid of some of these dashes. Oh yeah, we're getting close. Okay.
And that first sentence too. Please answer all questions in as short a paragraph as possible. Another thing that we can just say. The reason we had it like this was because people would be like, what do I need to answer again? And it's just a command in my chat where it just brings it up. I don't know why YouTube kept it like, because you have more available characters in, there it is. There you go.
Yeah, so that one is pretty close to the 200 limit. Let me actually copy and paste this so I can just have it, or I'll do it in the chat too.
Yeah, I'll have it as well.
So we can pull it up. Okay. Okay.
Now the one downside though is I mean, because I don't know how to integrate stuff like stream elements into YouTube. I tried to do that and it messed everything up. So okay, so we have it here. That's good. So we don't have a queue, and on my stream I have an automated stream elements queue that just uses commands where someone can just type !join and then
and then YouTube has all those commands. I think. Let me open up my here. We could actually look at it together. Okay.
Yay.
So let me go to stream. Yeah, because I use stream elements too for my stuff. Let me dashboard. So there are commands, chatbots. Let's see, QQQ moderator. Timers. Like, so I have ones that just run like that, shout out my merch and stuff like that.
Right.
Or like if I'm building a PC, it'll just remind people what's being built in. But in terms of the queue, can you look through yours and see which?
Yeah.
I would think it's unless you like found a custom one.
Hold on, let me see. No, it is Stream Elements. It's a beta one, and there are downsides, but it's really not bad otherwise. So it's under loyalty and then viewer queue
Loyalty.
on Stream
Other.
Elements.
Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. Where's?
Wait, what?
Am I blind?
I see chatbot. Why don't you have a loyalty thing on there? That's weird.
Is it because I'm on YouTube?
You know,
Versus-
it could be maybe.
Well, it's weird
Yeah.
though, but Stream Elements is its own thing that kind of like it can figure it out. I don't see
Look.
why it wouldn't have a queue here. Let me see.
Here. Let me share my desktop, or let me just switch over. Here you go. Of course, it's backwards. Well, no, actually,
Yeah.
it should be fixed. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's right here. There's all these things here, and there's loyalty, and there's a viewer queue. I still have people from, oh my God, from how long ago? Jesus.
Point. Oh, you have points set up on yours. Okay, let me see. I wonder if I have to enable that.
Probably.
So you have the thing that goes where the longer they watch, the more they accumulate points, right?
Yeah,
And then
that's
they can spend
that
it
is a
on stuff.
thing. Yeah.
I don't know if YouTube actually has that integrated. Let me see. YouTube loyalty. Stream Elements, YouTube loyalty. Yeah, everything. So these guides I'm seeing is 2021, 2018, 2020 before chat moderation. Loyalty points. I mean, I'm on the loyalty page. Last updated, not even a year ago. Let's see if YouTube. Subscribe YouTube channels. Okay, let's see. Wait. Is that do you pay for Stream Elements by chance? Is there a way to pay for Stream Elements? Okay.
No, I don't pay them for anything.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that might have been like a premium feature. But yeah, it looks like here, I'm just gonna hide my camera for now because you don't need to see that. I'm not seeing it on here. I have a stream chat. Or not a stream chat, but like a stream specific Discord channel on my server. So I could just ask people to go in there and either put their name down and saying that they're interested, or even link to like certain builds that they were considering, and we could look through those as well if they already found something and wanted us to either give them the thumbs up or thumbs down. So we could do it via that way. Yeah, because it doesn't look like it's a thing for YouTube, unfortunately. Man, YouTube, once it slowly starts catching up, it's gonna be so good, but
yeah, it's no good. It's just, and it's the little things like this. It's like working with some of these companies and collaborating and making these integrations. They got to work on that.
Yeah. I think on my end though, I mean, again, it's just gonna be these two scenes. If you wanted to hop on a little bit earlier, and we're still waiting for that phone call, so it'll either be tomorrow or Wednesday. But whichever day it is, you said you were because your new mic comes in tomorrow, and you're gonna be setting that up beforehand, or
it's the Rodecaster Pro Duo. It's the audio interface. So yeah, and that's something that I'm just doing anyway because it's not something I have to have. I can roll with this. If it sounds good enough for you, then it's good enough.
I mean, you sound way better than me, I'm sure, because I'm just using the NZXT capsule through USB. That's it. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, it sounds good on my end. So I'm fine with it, and I'm just worried about compression because I'm looking at like my own feed here, my own picture here, and it's like in the one down here where you're showing you have us side by side.
Yeah.
I look a little fuzzy for some reason, but that's also video compression for from Discord.
I actually haven't even pulled up the link yet, because you're talking about looking at it through that YouTube stream that I have out, right? Or are you talking about
in Discord?
OBS?
Like I have
in Discord. You look pretty clear to me. I mean, as good as what is Discord's video chat?
No idea.
Resolution.
No idea.
I have Nitro, so I think I get 1080p.
Yeah, I have Nitro as well.
Okay.
Well, I think what it is your video coming to me looks clearer because it's being compressed once. but mine gets compressed being sent to you, and then what I'm seeing here is compressed a second time on that half side through Discord. So it's just going to be on my screen that I look a little fuzzy on that part. That's it. So it's totally fine.
Okay.
That is totally fine.
Here, let me see live streaming. So I'm gonna open this up as well because I wanted to take a look at.
Dude, if you think this is a little bit complex, wait, I need to tell you about Motion Studio sometime, because dude, the stuff you can do in there.
Motion Studio.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's not spelled normally. It's like MTION, like without the first O.
Yeah.
But they just released it on Steam it's free basically.
But yeah, I see it on Steam. Okay.
If you've seen any of my previous streams, like the 3D environment that I stream in, I can just change stuff. I can just add sources here and there, make in the 3D space, and I can transition to them with virtual camera. It's nuts, dude. Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh wait, no, can you actually link that to me? I've not seen that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because I'm seeing there's another game called Motion Studio for like modeling and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah. Now let me let me grab it real quick from Steam. Oh no, not the VR. No, not that one. Okay, close that and normal Steam. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it is. There have been some times where I was going to do something like this, and we didn't test it the day before or whatever. This is way better. It's way better to test it ahead of time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for all this in my head, I was like, I know exactly what I want to do, but even trying to go through and click all the buttons and get all the windows and cropping it, that still took like quite a bit of time. We've been on this call for almost an hour now, so yeah, it's good that we did this.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me see. Where's the share thing in Steam? Okay, there we go. There you go. It's yeah. These guys are awesome. I met them at PAX East last year, and I became their first partner, where they made a custom room for me, and they did all this stuff, and I basically helped them develop it. It's super cool. I'm actually, if I can make my way to TwitchCon this year, which I'm shopping around to different companies on that. I'm like, hey, just please pay for my flight, hotel over there, man. I can't.
That's always in San Diego, right?
This year it's in Vegas.
Oh,
and Vegas is expensive.
Did they move it typically, or has it been in the same location in the past years?
It's been in San Diego for a long time, as far as I know. I'm in the weird spot where I didn't really watch Twitch before I started streaming. Okay, I was just like, hey, here's an excuse for me to game, right? Like finally. Yeah. And now I can't even do that anymore because people don't watch if I'm not talking about
exactly. As soon as I start gaming on my weekly streams, viewership just like, all right, bye. They just like
leave,
so
the same dude, Roby. It was the same thing with Roby. He was just complaining about that to me. Where were we? I think we were at PAX East, and he was complaining. He's like, dude. Well, we were just at QuakeCon. that video is going to be fun. But he was talking about like, dude, I can't, and even though he'll have like 300 people there, that's from having like 1,500 or 2,000 or however many people watching him build a PC. Yeah. And he's just like, cool, it's built. I'm going to play some games now. And they're like, oh, peace.
Boom,
all right.
Zero interest. I know. It sucks.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? We have an audience, man. It's hard to complain. I'll do it, but it's I shouldn't necessarily complain. But yeah. Okay. By the way, have you played any Baldur's Gate 3?
I have not. I've actually not been able to play anything. So I was on Diablo 4 when that came out, and I played the non-season for a while. I played like halfway through the first season up to like 50, level 50 or so. But then I've been like just super busy with everything outside of real life. So yeah. Actually, we just got the call. So it's going to have to be tomorrow because our medical appointment is Wednesday at 3 p.m. and that's downtown Seattle. I live like 30 minutes away from Seattle with no traffic, an hour plus with traffic. So yeah,
let's do it tomorrow then.
Tomorrow night. So I will put out like the announcements on like my YouTube community tab as well as my Discord channel. That I actually already made the thumbnail. Let me show you.
Oh, sweet.
It's a pretty simple thumbnail. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Stream thumbnail. Yeah. Oh, and then have you you haven't streamed yet, and I haven't gotten any notifications for any videos yet. But in terms of the whole LTT,
That's coming out tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, I was
that's
wondering
coming out
if you were
tomorrow.
gonna do anything with it. So
The thing is, all that stuff. So what happened was I did my tour video, and I have like 8 interviews that I did while I was there, 8 or 9 interviews with just different people over there, yours included. Those are going to start coming out the day after I got back from QuakeCon, because QuakeCon started. I had to drive up there to Dallas on a Wednesday, and so I really didn't have much time to get all those individual videos out, because I don't want to lump them all into one. I respect everybody's time. It should each be an individual, even if it's 8 minutes or whatever. But that Monday when I got back was when GN dropped their video.
yeah,
And I was like, I'm about to put up a bunch of content that is centers around LTX.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve. So after this one comes out tomorrow, I'm going to start posting those videos up. But tomorrow, in the video, it's half of me talking about the situation, and the other half is just a regular SI weekly video. So
Okay.
yeah, it's actually just finished recording the second half for that. When you were calling, I realized, oh man, it's time, and I just finished recording that second half of that video, and I sent that off to my editor while we were talking. So yeah, okay, man.
So that's just going to be a you talking about like your thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's my thoughts on it. And here's the thing: there's an important piece to it that I think we like, what we can all take away from it. And I don't know if I should save this for when we're chatting tomorrow or not, and I can if you want. But the one thing we can take away from it is that I think there needs to be better communication and a better, stronger community among tech content creators. I think we need to make and build our community of us, because LTX was awesome. Just meeting so many like-minded people that go through the same struggles and all that. And I think that we can help, we can do things like vetting sponsors. Like, dude, I got an email from these guys. Have you heard of them? Do you have it? Stuff like that. And even straight up, like, have a safe place to just tell each other, hey, this over here was inaccurate, or, maybe we need to work a little more on this. And we can even come up with a set of standards as guidelines. It's just, like pirate guidelines. Like, you don't have to do it. You don't have to agree with it, and other content creators can go, but just kind of a core of sort of, not really a SOP, not a standard operating procedure, but just like, hey, just some guidelines to follow with how we treat sponsored reviews, how we treat sponsorships in general. And all of those things that are like, it's tough to figure it out when you're first starting out.
Yeah.
And even channels that have been around for a while can have problems with certain sponsors. I mean, dude, don't forget that LTT, Linus himself stepped up to support Steve from Hardware Unboxed when NVIDIA was trying to blacklist them. They lost all sponsorship with NVIDIA, all, embargoed reviews. They have to just source their stuff, not directly from NVIDIA, to support this other content creator who came out and said, I'm having this problem. So I feel like what I want to do is, at some point next month, I just want to host an open Zoom call where other creators can come in and chime in if they think so, if they think it's something we should do. And it could also be something where, people can email me to be part of it, where you can, but also any viewers can just listen in for transparency. Oh, dude. Yeah, there you go. Great thumbnail. Yeah. You gave me that outer glow, of course, and it's purple.
Yeah, it looked weird without the outer glow. So here's without it. It needed something. Let me see if a drop shadow might do a better job. Nope. Let's see, outer glow, drop. So drop shadow does give you a little bit of separation. A stroke just seemed too strong. Like if I give you a white stroke, like the typical YouTube.
That's very YouTube.
Pops. Yeah, that is YouTube.
I tend to go with outer glow instead of stroke, unless I'm doing both and I'm going for the lightsaber look. Because yeah.
So, this is basically the gist of it, though. So,
Looks
and
good.
then I'll probably have some text, with your name on it,
dude,
or maybe NoveX Braethorn or something.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I'm looking at that thinking, I wish I looked that good. Wow, what did I do to that picture?
I added some vibrance and some saturation slider a little bit. Kind of like your LUT on your camera.
Right. No, I had this situation, and I wouldn't talk about this on actual broadcast, by the way. I had a situation with an SI who wanted to make a page for me when we were doing a collaboration, and you know, they're giving me a $6,000 PC. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm like, sure.
Yep.
They're like, can you send us a headshot so we can have it there? And I'm like, awesome, cool. And their media people or whatever, because they have a third party company that does a lot of their website stuff. They put my head on a skinny body.
Oh, they changed your body?
Yes. I was like,
man.
dude, what is wrong with y'all? Like,
Why?
I know I'm, I'm a little chunky, but damn, really? And they were like, "Oh my god, we didn't."
Wait, what
ask
company
you to
was
do
this?
that."
If I won't like let anyone
It was
know,
AVA Direct, and it wasn't them that did it. So it's like I'm
Okay.
not calling them out, but like it was oof, that was cringe, man. I was like, I felt like embarrassed for them. I was like, that's not a good look, guys.
Yeah.
They fixed it immediately. So, but I don't care. Like I'm not like body image issues or whatever. I'm just like it's fine, but don't do that without asking me. What the hell?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, well, if you need to go, that's cool, and I'll be ready for tomorrow.
Okay. So tomorrow's stream will be at 5 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. your time, I believe, right? So I'll be on probably at like 4:30, just so I could have OBS pulled up, get all my browsers set up, and maybe do last minute tweaks on the resizing or moving around of these windows if we need to. But yeah, just if you're on, then we could just start the call early, just so that we can make sure there's like nothing wrong. But yeah, I think we should be good. Otherwise, I'll send out the links and everything like basically right now for I'll set up the stream with the thumbnail. I'll send it to you, so you can share to wherever you need to share. But then yeah, I think we're good.
All right, man. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, sweet. So I'll be at Discord chat, just if anything from now and then comes up. But otherwise, yeah, I will see you a little bit before stream tomorrow.
All right, you got it, man.
All right, sweet. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye.